I'm going to do a blue look today because I did one yesterday and totally forgot to record it. And everybody was like, oh my god, you have to show me how. So, starting off with foundation, like normal, Wet n Wild. This one is a new one I'm going to try. It's called Nude Ivory. I'm hoping it's a little darker than the other ivory that I was using, but not quite, you know, yellow. I'm trying to not turn yellow, but help hide some of this red rosacea-ness of my face. We take our beauty blender, we're going to dampen it, and then we're going to start blending. Alright, now we're going to go in with our contour stick and our concealer sticks and start working on reshaping my face. So contour, this one's made by Wet n Wild. It's not the darkest color that they have, but it's way darker, as you can tell, than my skin. Gonna go in with a Wet n Wild concealer stick. And we're gonna put some here. Gonna hide the nose. You don't have to. I have to. To help direction our eyes upwards. A little bit under here to help with the blend. Go back in with that beauty blender and just start dab, 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 dab until it all softens and blends out. And it starts to look like that. We're going to go in with the Photo Focus Translucent Powder from Wet n Wild. And we're going to bake while we get ready to do the eyeshadow. This will save any fallout from staining your skin, and it will also help not have a flash back whenever you do take pictures. This dulls out these areas where you normally would have a bright area when you take a picture and it's hard to focus on the face. This helps that. So does the foundation. You can see it on the back. It talks about goodbye photo flashback. It helps eliminate white particle reflection on your face. So anybody who has to do anything online or, you know, via webcams or cameras all day long, Photo Focus is your friend. Alright, now that that's on and sitting, we're going to go in with our blues, these two specifically. And then I'm also going to use a little out of this Top Beauty palette that I got from Amazon for like 11 bucks of this really dark blue. And a little bit of the white, which is over there. Get our first brush so we can pack in one of the flat ones. I go in with this really bright blue to start with. Right here, starting in the middle. And I'm going to work my way to the outer corner. And grab another flat brush, and I'm going to go in with the white. Right here in the corner. And blend them together. Like that. Do the other eye. Just like that. Alright, now we're going to take our fluffy blender brush. We're going to come in with that really dark blue I was talking about. Where I would normally use black for this with most shades. With the blues, I just go ahead and use the midnight blue. because it's super dark, super pigmented, and I can get a nice blend with it. I'm going to work with the blend right there. Go in with a little bit of that lighter blue. Ta-da! We're blended. Now we'll do the other eye. Alright, now both my eyeshadow is done. I'm going to go in, do my brows, and then my liner and my lashes. Alright, I'm going to use Wet n Wild's palette that's called Fantasy Makers. It's got a really dark black. It's super pigmented. Just gonna put a little bit on my brush and start lining my brow. You can see just how black that black is. I have my slit, so we're gonna make sure to leave my slit open. If I get a little bit like that, I'll come back in with a little bit of a concealer. This one's a fair, so it matches my skin tone relatively well. Come in like that. Dab it without smearing it. And ta-da! It's back to normal. I'm going to do the other side black today as well, just because it's almost time to redo it and it's getting harder to see exactly what I'm doing. Alright. One of the slits right there, the center puff of hair. And then just that little bit on the tail. We're going to finish right here. Boom. Done. Gonna go in now with my liner, Wet n Wild Mega Liner. And we're gonna start with our wing. You make a triangle. And then you're going to fill in the triangle. Once the triangle's filled in, small line across the lid, right at the lashes. You do the other eye. Alright, I'm going to use some Maybelline Snap Mascara to get rid of the white on my eyelids. On my eyelashes, I mean. One of these days I'll learn how to talk correctly and not stumble on my words throughout the whole video. I'm not used to, talking in front of people, let alone a camera. Just kind of putting a light coat of mascara on my eyelashes, top and bottom. Now I'm going to do my lashes with, this time I'm going to use Kisses eyelash glue that's on in a little stick wand instead of, the squeeze tubes, because I'm not a fan of the squeeze tube, but I am a big fan of the wands. So you just kind of take the wand out, scrape some of the glue onto the lashes. It's not as easy of an application, so you have to kind of do it until you've got a good amount on the lash. And then I always put just a little bit on my actual eyeliner. Because when both get tacky, then they hold even better. Couple seconds, line it up, press it in. And done. Now do the other eye. Alright, now that my lashes are done, I'll finish with my eyeliner. I'm going to rub away a little bit of the powder here. There's the blue I was trying to avoid. Okay. So I'm going to draw another little wing under my eye. We're going to fill it in. Give me just a moment. I'm back. Sorry. My teenage kids are fighting because they don't know how to do chores without fighting. So, okay. We're going to go ahead and straighten that one out because it was a little wonky. Get it to a point. Boom. I'm going to do a third little teeny tiny little wing. Right there. I'm going to mirror it to the other eye. Okay, once that's done, we're going to brush off all this extra powder. Okay, we're going to go in with our contour. Darkest color I have, right here. Circle motions so I don't create just a hard line. Rub it with my hand just a little. Smooth it out. Never been great with getting it perfect with the brush, but I get most of it on there. And then just slight little rubbing motions like that. A little bit across my forehead. A little under here, hide that double chin. Then I'm going to go in with blush, whereas I don't have blush. Anybody who's watched my videos will see that I just used eyeshadow. So today I'm going to go in with the pink right there and just slightly tap, not to get too much, but to have enough to have a little rosiness to your cheekbones. Boom. A little bit on the tip of my nose because it's cute and I like it. Alright, the look is pretty much done. We'll do our hair and be done. So we'll take down my crazy bun. Go in with pigtails because, you know, why not? Pigtails are cute regardless of age, regardless of gender. It doesn't really matter. If you like it, wear it. Got my two little strip bangs, and ta-da! You can pair this with a red lip, a pink lip, a black lip, whatever you want to do. I'll go ahead and go with a reddish pink today. Alright, we're going to move lip rings out of the way. Take our lipstick and just start lining with our lip. Like I've said before, I have huge lips. There's no reason for me to overline. If you want to overline, that's 100% fine. While I let that dry, let me get a Q-tip. Get the makeup off of that. Lip rings back. And done. I hope y'all enjoyed the blue look.